All right, so I clicked on Build Planner Pages, and here it's going to ask you which page you want to start off with. It's going to list all of the 10 pages you can create, or if you want to start off with your own custom page, you can do that as well. I am going to start off with the monthly budget page, and I'm just going to copy and paste that here. Now it's going to ask me which vibe I want to go with. So you can choose from the ideas that it's showing you, or you can just give it one. I'm going to choose Retro Bold. And I also like to remind it to create it in portrait. Sometimes, with AI, it will generate any size. So you don't have to do that, but just every now and then you might have to remind it to create it in portrait size. Now it's asking me if I want a warm or a retro vibe, warm or cool, I should say. So I'm going to choose cool, and I ask it to make sure the background is stark white. I find that it's easier to do a white background, and if you want to change the color, you can take it in Canva and change the background as opposed to having it add the color in the GPT. So always do start white background. And I am going to go with now it's asking me what font style I prefer. I'm just going to go with B, Modern Retro. And also I want to make sure it again reiterate that I want a start white background. Okay, this turned out great. It gave us our title. If you don't like the line, you can always erase that in Canva. This is basically actually, I see now this big income should have actually be in this first box, but that's fine. You can always go in Canva and minimize that and move it to this box right here. But yeah, everything looks good. The lines and everything looks great. Again, you can always change the colors in the font. So I like that. So we're going to start and use that as our base. Next, I'm going to ask it to create a second page. So I'm going to say, nice. Can you provide me with the font and color, hex color you used? Now, sometimes I program it that it's supposed to actually provide with these details, but if it doesn't give you the font and hex colors, then just ask. And the reason why I'm doing this is so that when I ask it to continue to build out the pages, I can remind it of the color palette and the font style so that we can try to keep it consistent. But with AI, it may or may not do it right, but this is to increase our chances of getting more consistency. So it's asking me if they would like to carry out this color palette, font and color. And so I'm saying yes, keep saying font and color palette. Now let's build another budget page. And for the sake of the demo, I'm going to do 2 ending pages and a cover. I'm not going to build out the whole 10 so that this tutorial won't be too long. So let's go ahead and go with the no spin challenge. And I'm going to, just so I can remember, start white background. And I'll just copy and paste this so I can remember. Okay, so it built out the no spin challenge. This where it looks like right here you can put the month. Now I would go in Canva and change this and maybe put the goal down on this line and then reward down here. So this way it's all separated, and it did a really good job of putting all the numbers in here. So you could, if you can just delete this right here if you just want to keep all 31 boxes, but I think this looks pretty good. I'm just strolling up to see the consistency. Yeah, so we will keep this and we'll go into Canva and I'll make edits on that. All right, next we are going to build the matching cover page. Okay, so I basically just I advised to let's make a matching cover page, and I just put the color palette and the font back in, and I said the title would be 2026 Budget Planner. So let's see what it generates. All right, so here's our cover page. Simple yet bold. I love the colors. And we're going to take this along with the other two images we created into Canva and do some editing.